Hello everyone, my name is Praveen Mishra and I welcome you all to StudyIQ IAS English, your favorite channel here. And we are going to discuss today about this word Dalit. No, we are going to discuss about the most beautiful thing that I saw on internet today and I was compelled to discuss this with you as well. So, this is something known as Dalit Capitalism. We have heard both of these words, but have we added these two words together? Let's talk on. But before we discuss what is Dalit capitalism, I must be quoting here that is badly needed to hear everyone, right? So, yeah, the discrimination has ended in our country. No, that's not correct. But yes, we are trying our best. Day and night, we are trying restlessly, obviously, to discriminate all sorts, to eliminate all sorts of discrimination from our society, from the grassroots level to the topmost level as well. And yes, we have been performing well. Now, I'm not saying that discrimination has totally ended or has vanished from our society. No, it hasn't. But yes, ultimately, we are growing, we are developing every single day. At least we are better than the previous ages of previous centuries like 20th, 19th, 18th centuries and so on, right? Yes, discrimination still exists, but in a very fewer way, in a very lesser way as compared to the past ages. And now let's talk about these terms, that is capitalism and Dalit, and colliding both of them, that is Dalit capitalism. So firstly, we need to discuss about the word capitalism. So what it is? It's basically an economic system where private individuals or even corporations, they own and operate the means of production with the single motive of what? Profit making. And what are the core features to this basically to this capitalism? Okay, so it is, yes, about the private property rights. It's about the free market competition. It's about the minimal state interference that is known as laissez-faire. In your economics, you will read about this laissez-faire. Simply speaking, the least intervention of the state in the market. Then it's about the wage labor system, and yes, finally, profit driven production. Okay, so capitalism has been many of the times misinterpreted by the people. That is, it has been seen as a very negative term. No, capitalism is one of the key components of any economy, as it boosts the entrepreneurship, it boosts the production, ultimately it boosts the economy as well, and simply leading to the better standards of living, better standards of life simply, right? And now what do we have to understand here in this line? Okay, so as you can see, what is the meaning of the word Dalit? So we have understood about the meaning of the word capitalism. Now what do we mean by the term Dalit? Okay, so Dalit is simply a Marathi word meaning broken or oppressed. Okay, simply it's a Marathi word, okay, which means in English broken or oppressed. Okay, so when it was popularized by Jyotiba Phule in 19th century, and it gained the momentum through the Dalit Panthers movement of 1972. Okay, so Dalit Panthers movement, simply it is inspired by the Panthers movement of United States of America, a movement that got too much of limelight in the 20th century in America, which worked basically against the racial discrimination that was in too much prominence in America at that time, right? So Panthers movement of America gained much prominence, and taking the inspiration from the very same Panthers movement, what we have got the Dalit Panthers movement in our country, that is in the year 1972. Right? Now we talk about the coining of this term. Who coined it? Obviously, it is Jyotiba Phule. But many of the times people have this, confusion that was Ambedkar Sahab, the great personality Ambedkar Sahab, what we can quote here, right, against the usage of this term Dalit? So the answer is absolutely not. In his speeches, in his writings, in his essays, in his books, whatever we have with us today, okay, we haven't witnessed any particular line, any particular phrase where he was opposing the usage of the word Dalit. Though publicly he has always preferred the usage of the phrase like depressed classes or even untouchables, okay, but he never opposed the usage of the word Dalit. Okay, so remember guys, okay, Ambedkar Sahab was not against this phrase. Okay, so ultimately Dalits, okay, this word, okay, was more used as political identity marker. Right. So he has mentioned the word Dalit. No doubt in that. He has mentioned the word Dalit ultimately. Okay. But yes, he was more tilted, or he gave more emphasis to the untouchables or the depressed classes. Right. Okay. And now let's talk about Dalit capitalism. So who coined this word Dalit capitalism? So it is a very famous entrepreneur, okay, a very famous or a successful entrepreneur as well. His name is Chandrabhan Prasad. Okay, so Chandrabhan Prasad sir, he coined the term what? Dalit capitalism. And what is this Dalit capitalism? Okay, so it is emergence of Dalit entrepreneurial class using business ownership as a route to social mobility, economic empowerment, and dismantling all the caste barriers. And let me quote very personal thing here. I am proud of this movement. Okay, every single movement that promotes social harmony, that strengthens the social fabric of our country, okay, it should be your pride, it should be your ego as well. So the movement initiated by Chandrabhan Prasad, the erstwhile movements initiated by personalities like Jyotiba Phule or the great person here. Okay, we have Dr. B.R. Ambedkar with us, or any particular person who has to be considered as the champions of the social reform movement in India. Okay, so they have shown us that it's just the will that is needed. You will carve your way by yourself. Okay, so we have got historical names with us that are written in the golden words in the books of history, and here presently we have got the name that is once again Chandrabhan Prasad, okay, coining the term Dalit capitalism. Okay, so from where he gained his motivation? So his motivation came from the vision of Ambedkar Sahab itself. Okay, and then he quoted this phrase: the market has no caste. Okay, I will just put forward a question mark here. Okay, market has no caste. Okay, now you will let me know in this to this particular question, you will let me know whether you agree with this statement or you don't. Yes or no. If yes, then why? Okay, and if no, then why? What's your opinion? Let us know into the comment section, and we shall be discussing your opinion in the very next video as well. Okay, so remember guys, the statement, I am personally fan of this statement. Okay, what is this? The market has literally no caste. What's your opinion? Do let us know into the comment section once you have completed watching this video. Okay, and now let's talk about the key components of Dalit capitalism. So these key components, we will just have a look over this, and then we will talk about the vision of the great personality Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So here, what are the components? Entrepreneurship among Dalits, moving beyond the traditional government jobs and manual jobs. It has also formed a very wonderful organization known as DISI. And what is this? Dalit Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Came into existence in the year 2005, led by Milind Kambli. Okay, and simply advocating for the Dalit-led private enterprises, going ahead with the startup culture as well as industrial participation. Right? So remember guys, DISI, that is what? Dalit Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, came into the existence 2005 and presently led by whom? By Milind Kambli. Okay, and now let's talk about the wonderful phrases. What is this? Be job givers and not job seekers. This is where DISI's slogan comes into the picture. Okay, be what? Be job givers and not the job seekers. Be that part of the society which is providing fruits to the other angles, which is providing fruits to the other elements of the society. Don't just be the beneficiary. Be the pillars of growth and development of the Indian society, Indian nation. This is where the vision of great man, once again, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was. This was also the vision of any other champion of the social reform movement in our country. And this is where the slogan has come into being. That is, be what? Be job givers rather than just being job seekers. And fortunately, we have got this data with us. You can see the disease trade. Okay, what is the data? It is worth 60,000 plus crores, approximate data it is. And it has tracked over 5,000 plus Dalit entrepreneurs in India. Though I have got with me the government data as well, when we say how many Dalits they have owned the MSMEs in India, micro, small and medium enterprises in India. So the data is not that, satisfying. It is just 1.2%. But still, if we consider this data 1.2%, and we see the figure of 60,000 plus crores of net worth being, performed by DISI, and 5,000 plus Dalit entrepreneurs, they have been tracked by DISI in India. So ultimately this data, okay, though not big in number presently, but yes, still satisfying in nature, what we can say. Okay, and then what you can see, the government schemes for the Dalit entrepreneurs, how government has provided support. So firstly, we have got with us the Stand Up India scheme, came into year 2016. Okay, that talks about the bank's loan worth 10 lakhs to 1 crore for SC/ST entrepreneurs. Then we have got the SC/ST hub under the MSME ministry, which promotes Dalit-led enterprises or the businesses. And yes, finally, we have got the Mudra loans as well, that favors the businesses that are basically owned by the SCs and ST community in our country. Okay, and now let's talk about the vision Ambedkar Sahab had. And now with this vision, you can understand all the previous slides that we have discussed, they will be justified. Okay, so Ambedkar wanted the Dalits to own the land as well as capital. Don't just seek the jobs. Okay, the very same slogan of DISI. Be job givers rather than job seekers. And what he stated, political democracy without social and economic democracy is absolutely incomplete. Right? So we have got Chandrabhan Prasad with us. We have got a very prominent name who has gained much fame and popularity in a very recent time, in a very short span of time as well. His name is Chandrasekhar Azad. Okay, the founder or even the chief of Bhim Sena, Bhim Army in India. Right? So we have got motivation from persons like Chandrasekhar Azad and Chandrabhan Prasad. Okay, so these are the people who have, stated that yes, you just need what? The will, and you will yourself carve out the proper way. So I hope this is all clear, guys, with regard to the concepts of capitalism, the usage of the word Dalit, as well as the prominence of Dalit capitalism. And now, with this, in conclusion, I would just like to quote this line. And you as UPSC aspirant, this is the biggest question that you must be asking yourself. And remember, this is the biggest question which comprises your syllabus as well. Not just one particular subject, your whole syllabus. And here it is, as you can see on your screens. So from fields of exclusion to the boardrooms of power, Dalit capitalism is not just about businesses. It's basically a revolution of dignity. But things have been twisted here. Can markets, they erase caste? Can markets erase caste basically? As what Chandrabhan's statement is also there. Markets have no caste, right? So guys, remember, this is the big question we need to ask ourselves, right? And you know it very well whenever it comes to providing the answers to your questions. Okay, with regard to the UPSC CSC syllabus, preparation strategy from your prelims to mains to interview, the best name you have got with us is StudyIQ, and a revolution has been unfolded in the name of resolution. So the batch, okay, the admission to the batch would be closing exactly on 20th of July. So whether you want to enroll yourself in English medium, in Hindi medium, in English medium, doesn't make any difference. We have got you covered in all the 3 languages here. Whether you are targeting 2026, maybe 27 or maybe 28 as well, doesn't matter. So we have got you covered there as well. So once you enroll, what you will get? 1000 plus hours of live classes. You will also have the access to recorded lectures in case you miss the live classes. Taught by the greatest educators of this nation, right? No doubt in that. And apart from that, yes, their own particular personal notes that they are using to teach you will be given to you in the PDF format immediately at the end of the session. Further, the prelims test series with 75 plus tests, mains test series with 15 plus tests, and apart from that, the interview guidance program shall also be covered in this one particular subscription itself, right? So what do I need is this particular promo code before enrolling myself in any of the batches, specifically the resolution batch. Okay, so what are the prices starting from? Just rupees 9,999. Okay, this shall provide you the notes in the PDF format, 18 sets of printed book given to you at your doorstep. You don't have to go anywhere to collect it. We will courier you directly to your address. Taught by the greatest educators of this nation, as well as this will provide you MRP. No, not that maximum retail price and thing. No, MRP as in the mains residential program. Once you have qualified your prelims, that for sure you are going to qualify, you will be called to Delhi into the hub of civil services, that is Rajendra Nagar, and your accommodation will be totally on us. Okay, those 3 months of your mains examination, you will be having the opportunity to learn from the very same great educators, okay, in the offline mode. They will be there to guide you. They will be there to provide you all the guidance, all the needed frames, okay, in your mains examination. So your accommodation will be totally on us, that is on StudyIQ, right? So remember guys, just prelims to mains to interview, just one name, StudyIQ. The subscription 9,999 rupees only, it's a starting price, okay? And what you need is the promo code, that is PRV Live. That's it. So remember, without this promo code you won't get the maximum discount. So just copy this promo code, capitals, bold and capitals, PRV Live, and apply it before taking any subscription. And apart from that guys, before leaving, do not forget to subscribe to our StudyIQ IAS English channel. You know it very well. This is the channel that is dedicated to provide all the quality and quantity of the content. Okay, and in case you wish to connect with me, you can just scan this QR code to join the Telegram channel, or else you can also search with the name PRV Live, okay, and connect with me on my Telegram. All the class links, PDFs and everything, they are updated here. And yes, if you have any doubts, you can also ping me on my Instagram account, that is Praveen Mishra _2107. Okay everyone, so thank you so much for joining. See you soon. Bye bye, good day, take care, and remember, Dalit Capitalism. Okay, what's your opinion? Let us know into the comment section. Okay, see you soon. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.